Good morning, Life Church. Good to see you this morning. As I've already shared with you, we've got a special guest with us, and I want to talk about the emotions and the thought process of receiving as opposed to giving. So I'm going to start off by talking with our guest, John Spencer, and asking him this question. And John, you can go in any direction you want, and you can basically say anything you want. But can you start off by sharing with us the medical state and your hope of recovery while waiting for a donor?
Okay, yeah, sure. First, hello, everybody. I can't see you, but you can see me, I guess. So anyways, all of you that know my face, well, you don't know this face, I guess. It looks a little different than when I was last year, but I'm glad to be speaking with you anyways. My medical state, it was bleak there at towards the end, especially, but the end was a while. Just so many things had gone on. They tried 3 different times to give me a treatment for a cure, but no success. And eventually, long story short, I ended up at the final stages of cirrhosis. And you may not know, but the liver has over 500 functions. Okay? So when your liver's not working, there's a lot that's going wrong. Okay? So at the peak, or at the low valley, I was swallowing and drinking and injecting 24 different medications every day to counteract all that was going on in my body. The worst was probably the side effect of the toxins that the liver wasn't able to eliminate because it wasn't working right. And these toxins were floating around in my body, and they affect you mentally. It's worse. Confusion, memory loss were severe. I would get irritable.
So, John, I remember the darkest days when you were very ill and the prognosis was not good. And to see and to hear you tell this story now that just this past May, you took a 5,000-mile bike ride from Virginia Beach to Washington to see our friend Steve Hayes. It is a remarkable thing. So what's the emotion of now being so far on the other side of this? What's the emotion like of what wells up in you? What is the emotional part of this now?
When I dwell on, how life goes on and you get it, but every once in a while, actually often, I'll just reflect on it and think, oh, wow. You just kind of sit back and just kind of go, all that really happened, I was at this crazy spot, and then I was at this other crazy spot on the other end of the spectrum, and just a real grateful heart that I was able to make it through. So my lead doctor told me after surgery, post surgery, that she didn't think I was going to make it through, not through the surgery, but she didn't even think I was going to make it to the surgery date.
And I remember that.
Pardon?
I remember that.
Yeah. So, because of the love of my family, but, my girls, but it's way more than that. You and the church, the body that I'm talking to now, had so much to do. The outreach to me, the encouragement to me, it was super. It did so much to help me through that whole time, until, I could get what I needed. And then so many people all along the line, just the medical people that are involved at Columbia. I mean, that was phenomenal, that whole thing down there. So it just is overwhelming. It can be an overwhelming feeling sometimes when I just think about it, but a really good, overwhelming feeling to think of where I was and where I am, and just a total thankfulness that I am on the other side of that, and that I'm able to do, that I'm able to be a regular, whatever regular is, human being again, and to live life. There's no way you can appreciate life a little bit more when you've gone through something like that, when you've been treated the way you have been treated, helped along the way. You can't help but be a more grateful person, just because.
Absolutely. John, thank you for spending a few minutes with us here today. And it's great to see you. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And
thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks, John.